West Coast King, and welcome back to the United States National Team career. I know it's been a few weeks since I've uploaded this series. To be honest, I thought I was going to end the series after we won the World Cup. I mean, we accomplished everything we set out to do. We won the World Cup. We actually won every tournament we were involved in our first go-round. And all with real players, no computer-generated players in the mix. So I thought, you know what, that's a great way to end it. However, there's still a few weeks left until FIFA 16. I wanted to get through 2 World Cups, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. However, now it is going to become necessary to involve those computer-generated youth players. And what I'm going to try to do is limit the number of computer-generated players to 5 per tournament team. Hopefully that works out, and I'd really like to just use them in places of real need. For instance, we're going to get into the South America Cup today, and we have players that have retired from the national team. Tim Howard is no longer available, neither is Clint Dempsey, so we have to replace those players, and the only real way I can see to do that is with computer-generated youth players. So we're going to have those players in those positions, as well as a few others in this team. So let's get in and meet this tournament team. Alright, here we go. The goalkeepers for this tournament are going to be Aaron Kemp, who is a computer-generated player, and Brad Guzan. And Aaron Kemp just a few weeks ago jumped ahead of Brad Guzan in overall rating. However, for this tournament, I think I'm going to go with Brad Guzan as our starter. In the defense, there's really no changes, and that's actually becoming a problem. We don't have any up-and-coming defenders, computer-generated or otherwise, that I feel can do a good job in that defense. So when the next World Cup rolls around, we may be a little thin in the defense. So for this turn, we're going to go with Alvarado and Brooks, Chandler, Gonzalez, Yedlin, Johnson, and Schuler. Again, no real changes from the last 2 tournaments we played in. In the midfield, it's going to be Bradley and another computer-generated player, Bill Miller. I'm undecided on whether I want to start Bill Miller. He is a very, very good box-to-box midfielder, the perfect midfielder for my style of play. However, Diskerud's been with us a long time. I feel like he should still be in there starting, and Bill Miller's still very young, so we'll see what happens with that. Also, Julian Green, Zalalem, Swanson, Kitchen, Gat, Cerna, Ship, and we finally have another center defensive midfielder, and it's Jameson, another computer-generated player, though. He's going to be the backup for this tournament, but I see him growing past Perry Kitchen very, very quickly, and he may have to start very shortly, maybe as soon as the Confederations Cup. And in the attack, it's going to be Aaron Johansson, and then the last computer-generated player for this tournament, Tony Shuttleworth, coming in place of Clint Dempsey as the backup center forward. And as always, Yossi Zardes will be the starting left winger. So here is a look at our group for the South America Cup. We're in Group B with Uruguay, Chile, and Ecuador. Now, in the last South America Cup, I did not have to go up against Uruguay, but I have played them in the past, and I've done all right against them. However, in the last cycle of friendlies, I did lose to them, so that's a little bit worrisome. Chile, we actually beat in the South America Cup final in the last go-round. I think we beat them 4-1. We beat them pretty easily, so I'm not too worried about that, but I know they're a good team. Ecuador, I faced before, and we've beaten them before, so I'm not too worried about that one either, but really the biggest one I'm worried about is Uruguay. But you know what? With this group pull, we avoided Brazil, and we avoided Argentina, so this is a good group for us. And here is the lineup we're going to take into our first game against Chile. Not too many changes in there, but there are a few key ones. Zardes, Johansson, and Cerna remain up there as our attacking options. Bill Miller is going to get the start over Mixed Diskerud. I think Diskerud has topped out his potential at 76, which is a bit unfortunate. I would have liked to seen him get closer to an 80, which I think he is in real life. But Bill Miller is just too good not to have in there. Timmy Chandler will get the start at left back. He's just flat out better than Fabian Johnson, and I've noticed recently teams are picking on Fabian Johnson when he's back there at the left back spot. I don't want that to happen anymore. Chandler's just better than Fabian Johnson is. Brooks, Alvarado, and Yedlin will be in there in the back 4, as well as Brad Guzan in goal. Here is a look at the Chilean starting 11, and I'm not going to lie, I don't know too many of them, the regular starting 11 as it was, so I can't really tell you if many of these players, it doesn't look like, I actually know quite a few of them. It doesn't look like too many of these players are computer generated, so I kind of know what to expect from them. Alright boys, round 2 South America Cup. Let's do this. Let's try to win every tournament again. That would be pretty awesome, though I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult than it was last time. Kitchen. That was not who I wanted to pass that to, but if Bradley can make that, that would be awesome. No. Everything's a little hesitant. I haven't played with this team in a little while, so I'm not used to the movements of everybody. I'm a little bit rusty with them, so hopefully I can get past that real quick. There we go. In there. Lay that off to Miller. Miller, right here. Bang. Another one. There it is. A shot! And and a goal! Johansson, what a beautifully worked play right there. Johansson with the incredible finishing statistics that he has, slots it by near post, and we got a goal. I wasn't expecting that to go in. That took a long time to get that shot off from Johansson, but he makes the most of it, and the keeper, I don't know how he did not have that covered near post. He absolutely should have done better than that. That was terrible goalkeeping. There you go, Bradley. Oh, what? What the heck? Bradley went to clear it? That is such bullshit. Yo, Bradley went to clear the ball. You saw him like take the swing at it right there, and then he didn't clear it, and then just gave it back. That, I have no answer for that. I don't know. There's nothing else I could have done about that. I tried to clear the ball. In the 45th minute as well. Like, what else is new with this game? That was a terrible spin move, and that's halftime. It just, every time you give up a 45th minute goal, which feels like every single game, it feels a bit cheap. There's nowhere to go over here. Cerna, use your pace and just get away from everybody. Keep going, Cerna. Keep going. Now find that ball. Oh, shoot it! It took forever again! Johansson's taking a long time to get these shots off. That one was a little more understandable as it was kind of out in front of him, but still, I need him to shoot the ball. Play that in there. Bradley, yes. Bradley. Okay. Actually, play that through. That'll work. That'll work really well. If he could just... Oh, the ball falls. Ref! How in the hell are we not getting any calls for this? It feels like they're impeding every single step we take. We're going to make a change now with about 23 minutes left to play. Discruder's going to come on for Perry Kitchen. And one of the good things about Bill Miller is he has about 92 tackling. So he can definitely swing back and play that CDM spot. And Mix Discruder's going to come in the more of the midfield spot. Come on, boys. There you go. Keep opening up that space. Miller, fill it. Back to Dix. Back to Mix. Bradley over here. Oh, Zardes, stay on sides. What a shot from Zardes. Too bad he was off sides. Like, why were you standing off sides, Zardes? Seriously, you gotta pay attention. Nice win right there. I think Ventura won that. Oh my god, what a move. Who is that? I don't even know who that is over there, but that was a great move. Oh! To Bradley. Bradley, cut it over here. Yes, Bradley. Keep going. Keep going. Bradley, take the shot, Bradley! What is with my players waiting so long to shoot? And that's the final whistle. We come away with our first game in the South American Cup with a draw against Chile. We definitely deserve the win. That's all I can say. We deserve to win that game. One mistake from our captain, Michael Bradley, cost us a goal and 2 points. So here are the player ratings from that game. Nobody played all that well. Johansson got a 7.5. No idea how. He did score the goal, but I'm going to give my man of the match to Dylan Cerna. I thought he played great. Created a few opportunities. We weren't able to finish them off, but he was probably the most active player on the field for us in that game. Alright, right into the next game. It's going to be against Uruguay. This is a huge game. If we can get a point here, I think we'll be okay to move on into the knockout stages. Only one change to the starting 11. Discrude is going to get to start over Bill Miller because Miller's a computer-generated player, meaning he doesn't have very good stamina, so he has to sit out this one. Here is a look at the team that Uruguay is going to be putting out there for this one, and it's very strong. Suarez and Cavani up top. I know that Cristoforo and Ramirez are very good in the midfield as well. That defense, however, is a bit suspect. I think we can score a few goals against this team. Alright, here we go. Kickoff against Uruguay. Heading into this match, Uruguay does sit top of the table with 3 points. They did beat Ecuador in their first match. Cerna with a shot! What a strike from Cerna to get this thing started, but it was right at Muslera. What? No, come on, you guys. Really? What in the world? Please, thank you, Guzan. Zardes just cleared. What is wrong with my team right now? They're just so slow and just lethargic. Like, they're not even trying. Come on, let's wake these guys up. Like, where's my team? Where in the world is my team? There you go. Play that through to Zardes. Zardes is going to get on the end of this. Zardes! Wow, there's nobody near these players. Nobody's trying to close anybody down. They're just giving them all sorts of... Look how much space Cavani has. You cannot be serious. What the heck is going on? Okay, Yedlin. Let's just get this thing out of here. There's the whistle for halftime. This is just a ridiculous game. I feel like Uruguay looks like they've already parked the bus. What is wrong with these teams? Do they not even want to win? I don't understand. Suarez and Cavani are pretty much playing in the center defensive midfield spots. What is going on? What a good ball in. Dylan Cerna. It took him forever to get... Oh, there you go. Yes. What? Why? Zardes, can you at least get a shot off? He does. Muslera with the save. It was a good shot from Zardes. This is ridiculous. Why would Johansson not just head the ball down to the guy that's right next to him? Why did he head the ball back towards midfield? There you go, Bradley. Play Johansson, who is onside. Come on, Johansson. Another one to Cerna. Cerna's got it. Cerna fires. Cerna puts it wide. This game is a fuckery. I have no idea what's going on. We can't score a goal. We can't even put shots. The only shots we put on target are right at the keeper. This is ridiculous. There's the final whistle, and it's a 0-0 draw against Uruguay. I mean, we go up against the best two teams in our group, and we've gotten 2 points, so I guess you can't be all that mad about that, but I felt like we definitely deserved the win in that game. It's unfortunate that we couldn't get at least 1 goal. Alright, so after 2 games in group play, we're sitting third on 2 points after 2 draws. Both Chile and Uruguay have beaten Ecuador. They're up top on 4 points. We now have to play Ecuador. If we can beat them by a couple of goals, I think we'll be okay. As long as Chile and Uruguay don't draw, we should be able to get through into the knockout stages. Hopefully that is the case, but we'll have to see. Here's the lineup we're going to go with against Ecuador. Miller is going to start in the CDM spot. He gives me a little bit more going forward than Perry Kitchen can, so hopefully he can get involved in the attack as well. And Discrude is also going to get the start in there. The rest of the lineup is unchanged. Here's a look at the Ecuadorian starting 11. Is that right? Ecuador? I don't know. I'm sorry. Here's the look at Ecuador's starting 11. They've got a pretty good attack. The Valencia in there. Caicedo. I don't remember how to say his name. Caicedo or I don't know. They're good. I know they're good. Here we go, boys. Kickoff. It's do or die. If we could get like a 3-0 win, I think that would kind of guarantee us a spot in the knockout stages, I hope. There we go. Yes, play it over here. Okay, Bradley. Anyone else? We're going to drop back to Miller. Miller, go ahead and have a shot, Miller. Wow! Last time I ever take a shot with Bill Miller. That was horrible. Cerna, hold this up. Now play it to Yedlin. Great overlap from Yedlin. Come on, Yedlin. Cut it inside. There you go. Got by a man. Good job, Yedlin. Pull it back. Boom, there's a shot. Boom, there's a goal. It's 1-0 early in this one over Ecuador. 6 minutes in. DeAndre Yedlin just using that pace and playmaking ability. Setting it up for, I think it was Johansson. It was to finish that off. Beautiful team play. All right. That is a much better start to this game than we had against Uruguay. We struggled against Uruguay in the first half and couldn't score a goal. Hopefully we can get a couple of more here. Come on, Zardes. Zardes, please. Just keep going. Just keep going. Find him on the far side. There he is. Mix Discarud. What a save. Following up, Mix. Get in the goal. It's in the goal. Mix Discarud gets it in. I don't care how it looks or how it went in the goal. It's a goal. It's 2-0. Our hopes of advancing past the knockout, past the group stages are still alive. Come on, Yedlin. Come on, Yedlin. Use that pace, Yedlin. There you go. Oh, he almost made that man fall down. He jukes around Michael Bradley. DeAndre Yedlin onto his right foot. DeAndre Yedlin still going. DeAndre freaking Yedlin! Oh my gosh, that was incredible. He almost made that defender fall down in the midfield. He juked around Michael Bradley, his own teammate, got into the box, cut it back onto his... That was freaking incredible. That's something you would expect out of like a 5-star skilling center attacking mid or something. That was the right back. DeAndre Yedlin. Oh, he's sick nasty with it. There is the whistle for halftime. A 3-0 lead going into the half. Oh, that's such a relief. That is such a relief. I'm pretty sure that a 3-0 win will guarantee us a spot in the next round. Even if Chile and Uruguay draw, putting them both on 5 points as well, we should have the goal differential to get through. All right, going into the second half, we are going to have to make a change. Johansson, who's played almost every minute of this tournament so far, is going to have to come off. Shuttleworth is going to come on for him. Miller is here. I see Shuttleworth. He's on the edge. What a ball! Shuttleworth finished that! Shuttleworth on the field for exactly 3 minutes. Puts that thing away. It is 4-0 over Ecuador. What a finish. What a ball. I think that was Miller that played that in. That was beautiful. It was perfect. Through. Here we go. Bill Miller. Bill Miller doesn't have a goal for the United States either. Oh, there's a man on sides. It's Mixed Discarud. The destruction of Ecuador continues. Discarud gets his second. It is 5-0 over Ecuador. One more goal, and we have a shot at finishing top of the group. Top of the group after getting 2 points from the first 2 games would be bonkers. I'm pretty sure he was offsides. He was not? He wasn't offsides! Zardes makes it 6! I thought for sure that guy was offsides. I don't even remember who that was, but that was beautiful. It's 6-0 over Ecuador. Oh my, I actually feel kind of bad for Ecuador, except for the fact it's survival of the fittest in the international game. I don't have time to feel bad for them. I want to move on in this tournament. I'm going to keep going if I can. Shuttleworth. Oh, Shuttleworth doing the dirty. Can you hit long shot? Shuttleworth on his left foot. It's 7. It's 7-0. Shuttleworth is freak nasty too! That move to dump the defender and the long shot! Oh my god! Now I do feel bad for Ecuador. Now I do feel bad. We're just piling it on. This is a statement. Look at that move! And Shuttleworth hits it perfect! Upper Benjamins! Get in! There is the final whistle. What a win! What a performance by this entire team. There was not a bad performance in the bunch. Everyone played at their peak potential. What a game. That was a lot of fun. So here are the player ratings from that game, and I told you no one had a bad game. The lowest rating was 6.7. It was Chandler and Alvarado, solely because they had nothing to do back there. Guzan only got a 6.9, and that's because he only had to make 1 save. And there's a lot of deserving candidates for man of the match in this one. Yedlin had a goal and an assist. So did Zardes. Discarud had 2 goals and an assist and matched Bill Miller's high rating of 9.6. But I'm going to agree with EA in this one. I'm going to give my man of the match to Bill Miller. He had 4 assists in that game. Look at this. 4 freaking assists. He was freaking incredible in that CDM spot. I might have to give him the starting gig in there if he's going to play like that. He was redonkulous in that game. So that is going to do it for the games in this episode. Here's a look at the knockout stages now. I forgot that 2 third-place teams also moved on to the knockout stages. And those third-place teams to move on were Chile in our group. They lost to Uruguay in that last group stage game. And then Paraguay, I think from Group A, also moved on. Chile will have to face Uruguay again in the first knockout stage game, the quarterfinals. That should be pretty daunting for them, but it's not our problem. We finished second in the group. Our problem is Brazil. That's the team we drew in the quarterfinals. A bit unfortunate, a bit unlucky to draw probably the best team in this tournament in the quarterfinals, but that's the way it is. We have to go up against them again. We beat them in the World Cup. We knocked them out of the World Cup. I'm sure they're going to be looking for some retribution there. Should be a pretty intense match. The other teams to move on were Argentina, Mexico, and Colombia. Mexico's already beaten Colombia to move on, and Argentina knocked out Paraguay. So, that is going to do it for this episode. I hope you had as much fun as I did in the return of the U.S. National Team Career Mode Series. If you did, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you when we come back with some more Stars and Stripes. See ya.